there's a site of grace. And there's a woman over in here. I tried double jumping as a person. Lol.
Yeah, we're
Stone
not quite,
sword key.
we're not quite that far. Double jump as a person.
Is that an actual thing, though?
I don't know.
I doubt it.
Everyone's been grafted. Everyone who came with me. They crossed the sea for me. They fought for me. Only to have their arms taken. Their legs taken. Even their heads taken. Taken and stuck to the spider. Did you know? If you're grafted by the spider, you become a chrysalid. It's quite a lark when you think about it.
Sitting sideways pose.
You're all on your own, are you? And heading to Stormvale Castle? Enticed by the one in the white mask, I suppose. Oh, you've come to be one with the spider? Well, that makes us two peas in a pod. But I don't have your courage. It's scary, you know, having your arms cut off, or legs, or your head. I want to be like everyone else, but I'm just too scared. I'm nothing but a craven.
Why would you want to become one of the random bodies attached to that guy?
Oh, I know. Can you take this little...
Maybe it's more delightful than it seems.
The poor thing deserves someone braver than myself. And the spirits look rather fondly upon you. It'll be glad of your company, I think, the little un.
And then she just gives you a jellyfish summoning spirit.
It was a pleasure to see you. Oh, can you pass on a message for me? If you see the little chrysalids in Stormvale Castle, tell them I love them. And that, despite my craven heart, I'm sure I'll be joining their club soon enough. I'm finally getting the hang of this whole pain thing, you know. It was a pleasure to see you. Oh, tell them I love them. Finally getting the hang.
Well, that's worrying.
What's that?
You were willing to make
That
me
entire
a
conversation.
but I'm still a milksop craven. I can't even govern myself to step beyond the bounds of this ward. Please. You're only wasting your strength.
Very weird. Interesting.
Yeah, the whole conversation was something.
Flasks. Add charge to flask.
Oh, did we pick up another charge?
Yep. I pointed it out when we got to it. So you should have picked it up. They're called golden seeds. And it looks like you have to use sacred tears to increase the amount that they do upgrade. So the golden seeds increase the number that you have. Sacred tears increases the amount that they restore. Oop, and we have a conversation with Melina that we can do.
This tiny golden aura is the grace of the Earth Tree. This light once shone in the eyes of your tarnished brethren, but now it is all that guides you. Or so I hear. You can see them, can't you? The rays of grace that guide you through your burden. Upon the cliff in Castle Stormvale is a shard bearer, a demigod, You inherited a fragment of the shattered Elden Ring. If the rays of grace signal the castle, then the Elden Ring beckons you. As an ally by pact, I pray that you are fit to face the challenge presented by the ring. Upon the cliff, a demigod. If the rays of grace, then the Elden. As an ally, I pray to face the challenge.
Okay. And can I level up?
Turn your wounds to strength. Let my hand rest upon you. For but a moment, share them with me. Your thoughts, your ambitions, the principles you would follow.
Okie doke. Have at it. Are you able to talk to her as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what all gets affected by the multiplayer, or the mod aspect of it. So I'm a little worried here and there.
Yeah, as long as we take turns, it's probably fine. It is a little funny when you're looking at the bonfire, you can't see him, Melody, so it just looks like the other person is...
Just staring off into the distance. Out into the void. I see what you mean, yeah.
They're like, yeah, give me strength. I'm just reaching out for nothing.
Yeah, if only they had this emote in the in the original game. You best believe I would have used this at Sip's grave. Try tears.
But if Y is the new A, how do you two-hand your weapon?
That is a fair question. I bet you have to hold down something.
Oh,
Yeah, you
How'd you do?
hold Y and click R1. Or R2.
I see. Cool.
Yes, actually, if you just click Y and R1 at the same time, it swaps. Why would I want to dual wield this? Does it change how...
Probably not.
Nope, not at all. I would deprive myself of a shield for no reason.
Yeah. At least you have like an actual staff. Is that called a catalyst in this game, or is that like an actual staff? It's big.
Astrologer's Staff. That's what the item's called.
So if that's a staff, it probably actually can hit something, I imagine.
Nope. I cannot use it if I'm out of magic.
Well, then, you know.
That's why
That's
they
a
started me
catalyst.
with the sword as well.
Yeah. In Dark Souls 1, I put away the shield and just had a weapon in my other hand. in case you get cornered, you don't want to have to worry about switching.
That's fair.
And I was such a glass cannon build to begin with that getting hit was just kind of inevitable. Better to dodge than to get hit.
That's fair.
Are we messing with the shine over?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. This worked so well the first time.
Oi. Oi now. Simmer. Careful. Woo! He's angry. And he's down.
Nice. We didn't get anything for that.
No, we got souls. Or runes, I suppose is what they're called. Strength not crystal tier.
Yeah, I've given up on trying to not make that mistake. I'm gonna say souls, and I'll probably say bonfires.
Yeah.
It'll happen.
It's just part of the, when you've played a series, and every time it's been bonfires and souls, and then you throw a random game where it's sights of grace and runes, you're gonna accidentally say souls 90% of the time. I mean, there's a reason it's called a Souls-like game.
Maybe by the end of this game we'll be better, but probably not.
I doubt it.
The build?
Looks like a coliseum.
You don't suppose it's friendly?
I assume it's probably used for PvP. If I had to guess. Luckily, we're not normal servers, so it shouldn't trigger any kind of PvP.
Invade.
Rescuant Henrik Reus.
We could not get away from these invasions, I tell you.
Absolutely rude.
Even the NPC invaders have better stuff than I do.
And this early on, jeez. Oh! Absolutely rude, bud.
He jumped over my sword. What a guy. He jumped over my blade.
Hammer Talisman. Got him, though. Oop, there's a corpse over here. Yep. That's for PvP, for invading. Is there anything else worth looking at over here? Doesn't really look like it. Whoop, that's a cliff.
Yeah, if you want to go that way, be my guest.
I think I won't. Yeah, I'm a little worried. I might have to play around with some of my settings because I am getting encoding errors every once in a while, which means that the recording's going to be choppy, which kind of sucks. So I'm gonna have to figure out why that's happening. I assume it's because I need to upgrade my CPU. But at the same time, it says that it's only using up 4.8% of my CPU. So I can't imagine that's what's causing it. But then again, just because the recording's only using up 7.5 doesn't mean that the game is using up the rest of my resources.
Right. I mean, Elden Ring is a pretty intensive game.
Yeah, I have it on medium settings.
Granted, these games usually use GPU more than CPU these days.
True. Hello.
Got a guy on a horse.
He's not invincible. Quick! Get him! Get him!
It feels improbable that I could miss this many times.
Ash of War, the Golden Vow.
Well, that went well.
No, that wasn't too bad. Somber Smithing Stone.
Oh, I found a way to fast dismount from your horse.
Oh, how's that?
Try crouching.
Fair enough.
If you crouch, you'll dismount. If you're sprinting on your horse while doing that, you'll do like a little hop.
Fair enough. Fire slugs?
They drop smoldering butterflies.
No, I think the smoldering butterflies are just hanging out above it.
Well,
I don't think they
we
dropped
got
anything.
But I don't know. I can do that cool samurai thing where they sheath their sword.
Charming. Yeah, that is neat. Oh.
I'm good. Whoa, 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 whoa! We're ambushed by wolves.
Then beast bones. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. My bad. Yeah, it definitely feels like I get more magic cast than what you would have in Dark Souls 1.
Yeah, probably.
Fire arrows. Ruin the
Herb.
thing.
Herb.
Oh, is this back where we... What was that other
If we
house
go in a
over
big
there?
old circle.
Yeah. There was a different house over here, though, that we skipped. Because I thought it was the same house, but it wasn't.
I'm gonna level up while we're here.
Fair enough. Yeah, I should probably do the same. Alright, where to?
I guess that house you were talking about.
Yeah, I think it was, like, right over here. That giant respawned.
Yeah, they tend to do that. Oh, I died.
Oh, I see. Did the giant get you?
No. I was trying to go to where you were, and I guess the cliff was larger than I thought it was.
Well, there is a site of grace over here. So I suppose I can activate it real quick if you'd like.
Yeah, if you'd like.
Lost Grace discovered. Ooh, and we could talk to Melinia here.
I think I have to be the one to sit at it to get rid of my rot, though.
Yes.
Me?
So I'm gonna make my
I'm
way over to you.
searching for my purpose, given to me by my mother inside the Earth Tree, long ago, for the reason that I yet live, burned and bodiless. There is something for which I must apologize. I've acted the Finger Maiden, yet can offer no guidance. I am no maiden. My purpose was long ago lost.
Well, this is unfortunate.
What's that?
There's just a lot of enemies in between me and you. And I've been debuffed. I'm only doing about half damage, I think. Hello.
Hello?
War Master Shack. Is that
Yeah,
the side
it's-
of Grace you were talking about?
I think so.
We can fast travel,
Oh, yeah, I forgot that was
but
a thing.
it's put up to a vote. So
So do we both have to click it then? Yep, looks like it. Interesting. Well, it warped me. Okay, there you are.
I'm loading. gotta give it a second.
Yeah, that's the site of grace. There's
Yeah, if
also
you
a guy
unlock it,
here.
I can still fast travel to it.
The War Master's Shack.
Not seen you before. Name's Bernard. Tarnished, just like you. Let me ask you something. Are you here in the lands between to take up the fight? Does your faith in the guidance of grace hold firm, despite the collapse of the Golden Order?
Sure, my faith holds firm.
Yes, you're a Tarnished through and through. Takes me back. But that's a quality needed now more than ever. Any interest in bearing the torch of my battle arts? All I know is the sword. Picked up a fair few tricks in my time, too. Now's the time to pass them on. To a good and proper Tarnished, like you.
Oh, he's the guy who sells Arts of War, or Ashes of War. Fair enough.
There's a myriad of battle arts in these lands that I've yet to discover. Mementos of all the warriors who raised their arms in battle, lost and died. A fine tale, all told of true chivalric romance. That's how I fell in love with the sword, and the arts of combat. It grants meaning even to falling in battle, to death itself. Not floating your boat, eh? Well, there's no rush. Knowledge of the arts can wait another day.
Yeah, those won't be very useful to me, considering. I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm a mage. Alright. Do you mind if we teleport to the stranded graveyard real quick? I believe that's where Ronnie is. And she might give me part of what I need for my sorcery stuff.
Bringing in all this outside knowledge. For shame.
We've done this before. You might not remember it.
Outside knowledge. And I slammed down a gavel.
This is not the right place.
Guilty. Well, I wanted to explore more of this area anyway, so it works out.
Fair enough, fair enough.
We kind of blew through this area really quickly.
Yeah, it might
so.
be just that church up there. I don't think we actually walked into it.
No, we literally walked down the path and left. We didn't do anything here. Well, while we're over here.
Yep, go ahead.
It's disconcerting when you sit at a site of grace and all of the NPCs disappear from it.
Yeah, they despawn. Yeah, at the very least, I want to check out that building real quick, and then we can kind of, like, wander about.
Yeah, there's
just
plenty
gotta
to
avoid
explore.
Mr. Horsey there.
That is true.
Because we still can't deal with them. We might have
No,
leveled
not
up a couple
freaking.
times, but I ain't doing that much more damage.
Yeah, but if you're on your horse, how's he gonna get you?
That's true. You pose a solid point. The Church of Ella. Yeah, I think she's supposed to spawn here somewhere. I'm gonna touch the site of grace.
A tutorial on fast travel.
Yeah, convenient, huh?
Oh yeah, they just have Santa Claus over here. I remember this guy.
Yeah.
You're a Tarnished. I can see it. And I can also see that you're not after my throat. Then why not purchase a little something? I am Kale, purveyor of fine goods.
Kale.
The good
I
old
am of a
blacksmith
nomadic
table.
people, selling wares as I travel. The land has been tainted by madness since the shattering of the Elden Ring. It's only tarnished like yourself, who keep things from drying up entirely. Let's say you're a very welcome customer. You know, if you can spare the runes, you should buy yourself a crafting kit. A crafting kit allows you to make basic items on your own. Essential, really, if you intend to survive out here for any duration. The kit costs a bundle, and I admit I do take my cut. But the important thing is that you survive. Every customer counts, after all.
How much is this kit? Crafting kit. 300? That's not bad. I'll pick it up. How many runes do I have? 300 left?
I have 4. I just used the blacksmith bench over there to upgrade my
I'm glad
weapons.
you took my warning to heart. You've made an excellent choice.
You can make various items from materials that you find. We'll need cracked pots for some of them. Oh, you can also upgrade the staff, so that's interesting. It's now a staff +1.
Ah, so upgrading catalysts is a thing in this.
Evidently.